So I was in South Carolina this past weekend visiting my folks. Me and my dad got a chance to work on the van. That was, well, one of the big reasons why I was there, so we could work on the van. And so gonna show everyone what we got done. I'm real excited about it. It's really coming along. So let's take a look inside. So the first thing I want to point out and show is the ceiling here in the front. Cedar planks. These were left over from the planks that I used for the walls. And these cedar planks are screwed in with wood screws. These screws are going into the bottom of the beams that are running across the van roof. Now going through the side door, the first thing you'll see right here, we have some wallpaper up. So I got this wallpaper from Home Depot. It's just a peel and stick. And so I was able to put this up, and I'm gonna remove the window covering here. So the window covering is attached with Velcro. There is some trim right here. This is actually flex tubing. The flex tubing is split, so you can break it apart, and it comes back together. And this was actually extremely difficult to put on here, but it did work. Just took a little time, a little more effort than I originally thought, but it looks super good right there. Now back to the ceiling, we have some more cedar boards placed here for the ceiling for this back portion of the van. These cedar planks are a little bit different. They were cheaper. They also came from Home Depot. So it was $20 for a 6-pack of these. And as you can see, we got the lights, the LED 12-volt lights placed. One down there. You can see the planks are screwed into the beams right here, and we have these lights are wired up. So our red wire here is the positive, black wire the negative. The wires run down over here. Here we have a little switch, which once the ceiling is done, will create a little mount for the switches. Now let's see this in action. And it's on. Sweet. And we're gonna turn it off. Here we got our fan. We got our on, off, in, out. This is basically whether you want this to pull air out or blow air in. You can adjust the speed of the fan here, and you can hold to set a temperature apparently. So let's cut this on. It's working. Alright, so the fan wires run from here all the way to here. They do connect to red and black wires. They're spliced together there, and this is a little messy. It is not as ideal as I would have liked it. We really measured too much wire to be safe when we were doing the fan. It was the first thing that we did wire up, so we kind of just measured too much just to be safe. and then we didn't want to go back and redo it because it was going to take up time, basically time that we didn't have. But we got our switch up here. Pull that down. We'll switch. Bam, and it turns on this backlight. Now this piece of wood here on the floor, this is our bottom piece for the bottom of what will be the kitchen cabinets and counter. So that's cut out, and it's just sitting here. It's not nailed down or anything. And I also have cut out for the back portion of the cabinets and the two side pieces. One for that side, one here. And so I'll be building that for the next little while, working on that. That's the next part of the project for the van, getting this kitchen counter done. So the other things that we were able to do while I was in Hartsville at my parents' was my dad installed this shunt here. This is where a console that will display the amount of battery power and you know everything you need to know, the charging, battery power that's in there, so forth. That console will connect to this here, and we have the negative cable right there. This will go, I believe that's going to go to the inverter. Not 100% on that, but then we also have this connection here that's going from the battery to another battery switch, just like the one over here. We have one over here, and this is where this will, from this switch, it'll go to a 100-watt fuse, and then that will go to the inverter, which the inverter is not in here, but I believe the inverter is going to get mounted somewhere along this wall. The fuse will get mounted right here on this side of the wall, so that the two sides of the box will be basically mirror images of each other. So the next portion of the van build project is to keep working on the walls, putting up the wallpaper and the trim, and to continue putting up the ceiling, getting the lights wired up, and building the kitchen counter cabinets. So yeah, definitely got a lot of work coming up, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited about it, and definitely keep putting out these van life update photos for everyone who's been watching, interested in what Kim and I are doing with our van build. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.